Who lacks sex speaks about sex, Hungary talks about food, a person who has no money about money, and our oligarchs and bankers talk about morality. How bold one gets when one is sure of being loved. The voice of the intellect is quiet, but it never tires of repeating, and listeners are found. Only the complete absence of sex can be considered a sexual deviation, everything else is a matter of taste. In the small matters, trust the mind, in the large ones, trust the heart. A man is sometimes more generous when he has little money than when he has much, perhaps to keep from thinking he has none at all. The scope of one's personality is defined by the magnitude of that problem which is capable of driving a person out of his wits. We seek more to take suffering away from ourselves than to gain pleasure. Nothing costs so much in life as illness and ignoring an illness. We are so made that we can only derive intense enjoyment from a contrast and only very little from a state of things. People are more moral than they think and far more immoral than they can imagine. We do not randomly choose each other, we meet only those who already exist in our subconscious. The secret of the human soul lies in the psychic dramas of childhood. Get to the bottom of these dramas, and healing will come. Masturbation is one of the primary abodes, the primary addiction. Subsequent addictions, alcohol, tobacco, morphine, are only its substitutes. A joke makes it possible to satisfy a lustful or hostile instinct despite an obstacle in its path. The first human who hurled an insult instead of a stone was the founder of civilization. The mind is like an iceberg, it floats with 1/7 of its bulk above water. You do not stop looking for strength and confidence outside, but you should look inside yourself. They have always been there. The energetic and successful man is the one who succeeds in transforming the fantasies of desire into reality. A man should not strive to eliminate his complexes but to get into accord with them. They are legitimately what directs his conduct in the world. When people marry, they no longer live for each other as they did before, they live with each other for someone third, and dangerous rivals soon appear, for the husband, the household, and the nursery. We enter the world with loneliness and lonely leave it. All adaptation is partial death, the disappearance of a particle of individuality. Perfect, eternal hate purified love exists only between the addict and the drug. Love and work, work and love, that's all there is. Without love, we fall ill. All people are born bisexual and later choose their sexual orientation depending on their life circumstances. Time spent with cats is never wasted. We adults don't understand children because we don't understand our own childhood anymore. There is no need in childhood as strong as the need for a father's protection. History is just new people making old mistakes. Who lacks sex speaks about sex, Hungary talks about food, a person who has no money about money, and our oligarchs and bankers talk about morality. Civilized society is perpetually menaced with disintegration through this primary hostility of men towards one another. The only shame in masturbation is the shame of not doing it well. Everyone owes nature and death. A woman will never want sex with a man who doesn't get her hints. Just as no one can be forced into belief, so no one can be forced into unbelief. Avoid women who talk a lot about sex because often they have gotten a psychological breakdown from the lack of it. Experience teaches us that the world is not a nursery. We hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Share your thoughts on the comments section below. We welcome your criticisms and advice and areas you will like us to improve. Subscribe to Ancient Wisdom Waves for more videos like this.